What?
No, there's no filming allowed on the estate, I'm afraid.
Bullshit.
No, it's a private land, there's no filming allowed.
Too late, I'm filming. Goodbye.
Yes, stop them, please.
Yeah, Cor, I'm going to obey you. I'm going to obey you guys. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll take off this side, please.
Bullshit. 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 Okay, everybody, let's get into the tunnel. Yep, did the eagle eye amongst you notice they have gates? Because you can't have, you know, the wrong sort of people enjoying some cover, some dryness. This is obviously an art installation for us to enjoy the lights during the day. For us to go, wow, so colourful, so LED, so original brickwork. And then at night time, shut the gates. Keep the undesirables out. And straight from renovated archway to Victorian iron railway lines above us, heading to Salford Central and Manchester Victoria. Now, whilst we're on the same thread, before I cut, just want to show you the knotted textile brickwork. You know, they've put a bit of effort in. It's a little bit different. And then straight down there, just before I cut, is all the law offices, the chambers of Salford Central area. Okay, apologies for the wind noise, but if you're one of the very few ultra lucky plants, check this out. Middle of winter, you get dedicated photons in your face. These ones over here, not so much. Let's catch a few more. Look at these lucky buggers. The rest of them dealing with dark, grey, nighttime, not these ones, in your platonic face. You gotta love the entrances to most bars now. It's like going into a prison, visiting someone in prison. It's like flying internationally. And the general message is, yep, please go home now. That's it, finished. It's like, follow the rules, just like the government did for the Christmas party, eh? Here's the scene on Bridge Street in central Manchester. It's worth enjoying just for a few seconds. The very full River Irwell. Okay guys, we're here stood in the covered section of Manchester Crown Court, the Salford version, kind of, and beautiful 1970s building, of course, nice and dated, and the kind of impression they try to give you, there's the crest, you know, the Queen's crest, you know, unicorn and the lion wearing chains by Her Majesty's pleasure. So it's all stability. It's all about stability. Let's exude an air of stability. Magistrates' Court over there. Extension of the Crown Court over there. Entrance to the Crown Court. But now that the government's been caught with its pants around its ankles, lying to everyone, mocking everyone with Christmas parties, they're going to try and bring in, you know, the media has been slowly softening the great British public to accept another ruined Christmas, to accept their elderly relatives dying on their own, because you have to stay on the outside behind the glass, even though you want to give Granny a last hug. Nah, government mocks you. So I think this is going to be the dark winter that they predicted. This is going to be the winter of discontent. This is unfortunately going to be the winter of chaos, with 70,000 people saying, fuck you government, I've had enough. Okay, the big vibe for, I guess, most European cities now is the sadness of the Christmas markets. We're seeing multiple news stories now. The one close to home for me was in the Manchester Evening News 3 days ago. A lady who, yeah, she thought it was a dream come true. She got the chance to rent a shack for the Christmas markets for £4,000. And she says that over the, yeah, she's done the maths, and since she started, she's averaged £30 in sales a day, which is not going to come anywhere near covering her deposit for the Christmas markets. Now, why is no one coming to the Christmas market? Well, it's raining heavily right now. Let me put my hood back up. And of course, there's car rammings of peace, which we're all aware of. It's not a matter of if, but when. But primarily also then the government's like, New variant, the Optimus Prime variant, full of mutations, full of X-Men, and people freak out. So there's a triple whammy of stormy weather, car rammings of peace, and the Optimus Prime variant, which has kind of made it quiet. Now let's do a slowly drive-by past the Church Mission Society Church of God with God as a woman. Here he is. There he goes. And cut! Okay, well, Manchester during the most wonderful time of the year in the middle of Storm Barra. If they don't name the next storm Charlie, they're going to name it something boring like Candy or Christine or Charlotte. They're not going to give it a man's name. They're going to give it like weird Welsh names like Arwen. So yeah, again, it's still heavily policed, still armed officers walking around. There's still, you know, just that weird energy. Don't know what else to say. Let's try a different location. There's some screaming going on. I can't tell what's going on. Who is screaming? Why are they screaming? Okay guys, we're going to do a little experiment here, because many of you have noticed what I always also notice, is that walking down a crowded street, I always have to move out of the way of people, even though I'm big and imposing. I'm more massive, fundamentally, yet I'm the one darting out of the way for people walking past. Well, I'm just going to hold the phone against my chest. Sorry if it gets a little bit scrapey, but we'll see if people move for me or if I have to move for them. We'll see. Here we go. So far, so good. I'm not going to play chicken with the cuddly toy seller. Sorry if it's a little bit shakier than usual. I'm doing one-handed, one hand on the umbrella. Okay, so far my theory is shit. Everyone's moving out of my way. It's because you're all watching. There's a spatio-temporal reverse gain of function thing going on here. That the quantum probability amplitude of people bumping into me is being vastly reduced by the 7,500 of you that will probably watch this in the next 24 hours or something else. Alright, experiment over. Now, having probably the most striking building in central Manchester, the town hall, covered up for repairs, one can understand, one can take the temporary sacrifice of nobody seeing the lovely neo-Gothic structure built in the mid-1800s. You know, we can accept that. It'll be back in a couple of years. But what I started laughing at is people jumping the red light, first of all. Look at these guys jumping the red light. Look at this guy, doing well. Asshole. So, come around here. we have the official Manchester tree. Now, look at it, people. I promise you there is a large pine tree underneath that scaffolding. They put a nice little star on top. But what this is, guys, this is a socially distanced Christmas tree. This is, imagine a face mask for the arboreal cousins of ours. That is the health and safety COVID-19, COVID-21 Optimus Prime variant secure tree. Not a single pine needle will escape that tree and get anywhere near a toddler's eyes. Ho, 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 guys. It's fully mechanized, fully safe. And I'm just trying to get some more metaphors and similes in. What would be a Christmas booster? What would be the Christmas boost that they're all looking for? Answers on a postcard. My God, it's at 2 p.m. and it feels like 6 p.m. It's so dark.